Hello, everybody. Lavon here. This is the point where you are getting your extraction software loaded. And at this point, I do things slightly differently than the videos in Lead Jumper. And I want to explain to you why first, and then I'll show you what I did. I have so many domains listed with GoDaddy, and this is definitely not to push GoDaddy on you, but I use them because they have, as you can see right up here in the screen, 24/7 customer support. And honestly, when I started on this journey, I had no idea of what to do. I didn't know terminology, and I needed so much assistance. And what I like about GoDaddy, as opposed to other companies that you are allowed to register your domain with, or even to, to get hosting for websites or for your WordPress site or whatever you need. um, often with other hosting companies, I would have to literally do a chat, and I didn't know the proper terminology to get them to understand me. But with GoDaddy, you can do a chat, but you can also call them 24 hours a day, and they seem to be so user friendly for just a average person as well as the advanced techie person. So that's why I chose them. So I already had a domain name that I wanted to use in order to attach um, the extraction cPanel software that's necessary to use Lead Jumper. So that's the reason I use them. And also another convenience of using them is that I can register my domain name and I can get the hosting and get it all in one shot. So that's my preference. If you choose to, do what I did, then this is the way you'd go about doing it. So, of course, I went to GoDaddy, and what I did was I already had a domain name that I wasn't using for anything. So I called them and told them what I needed to do. And of course, as Dan has already mentioned, what we're going to need is we're going to need a dedicated IP. We're going to need a cPanel. We're going to need IonCube loader. We're going to need curl. And we're going to need PHP 5.4 or higher. So I've already gone through the process of getting them to set my account up. One of the things that Dan mentioned is that it sometimes takes 24 hours to populate. Well, what I noticed in using GoDaddy, it took about an hour, but they told me it would take 30 minutes to an hour. I still didn't have it populated. So I just picked up the phone and called them again, and they went in. One of their admin went in and made it happen for me. So if you're like me and you're a little impatient, or you want to take advantage of your clear thinking when you have it, then you absolutely want to use GoDaddy. Okay. So now I'm going to show you what you have to do, and I'm going to do it at the same time. Is I'm going to log into my cPanel after having had GoDaddy help me get everything situated and made sure that it has everything that I need in order to make the extraction software work properly. Okay. So one of the things that I do want to I guess give you a heads up on that I didn't know, and when I was talking to the GoDaddy customer service person, they helped me to understand that the PHP 5.4 or higher, you have to select that, and once you hit save, then all the other choices will come up, and then you can verify whether or not you have your IonCube loader, which it already was checked in my case, and it probably will be for you. The curl is automatically on all their hosting software, or whatever the correct terminology is. So that's already there. Um, you do, of course, have to request a dedicated IP because that's almost like a separate charge, but they can put all that together for you. You don't have to do anything yourself. Okay. So it was pretty simple. The instructions also said to make sure if you use GoDaddy, you already have your name server set to 1 or 2. That's automatically going to happen if you register your domain name with GoDaddy as well. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop for a complicated process, which is why I use them. Okay, so now we're going to log into our cPanel. And okay, so the instructions tell us to click on File Manager and make sure that web root is checked. And for me, it was already checked. Click Go. And now it's taking me to where I want to upload the software that Lead Jumper provides for you. Okay, so I've already downloaded it. So I'm going to click on Upload. And it's going to ask me, make sure you can see this. Okay, it's going to ask me to choose a file. So I'm going to click Choose a File. And it should allow me to, hopefully I can get to my downloads, which is where mine is currently saved. All right, and let's see what we're looking for here. We are looking for my recent download. Let's see. Hopefully it's wow. Of course I'm not seeing it. I know it's in here though, so give me a second. Oh, here we go. LJ extract. So let me double click on that. Just pulling it up. And see if I can move it down for you. It's actually, see if I can move the screen down for you so you can see what it's doing. See that right there? Oh, now my recording is in the way. My face is in the way. But it actually says that it is extracting the software. So while that's happening, just be certain that you take your time and listen to all the instructions. For me, I had a notepad up and took notes as I was listening to the, see if you can see this. I have my Lead Jumper training video up so that I could understand and even pause it. So right now, as you can see, I have it where it says choose the file. So that's done. So let's see. Let's see, it's right here. Okay, so that's done. So now let's see what else we need to do at this point. And I'm going to pause the video and get right back to you. Okay, so let's see if we can go to the next step. So I got it to upload that file. And what I had to do was I had to hit reload and it showed me the LJ extract zip. Okay, so that's an important step that I had to figure out. It took me about 10 minutes to understand. I needed to reload and then LJ extract zip showed up. So I'm going to pause it once more to see what's the next step for us in our video. Okay, so now what we need to do is right mouse click on this area and click on extract. And then hit underneath. You can't see it because my head's in the way, but underneath it says extract files. So let's see if we can get to that. I'm going to take my picture out just so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Probably can see it now. Okay. Now it's extracting. Oh, it's done. That was quick. Okay, I'm going to pause it again and see what's our next step. All right, well, the training video says that I'm done. So I can exit out of this. And let's see, let's close this up. Well, let's go here first. And this is where I am looking at the video. But let me exit out of the software to make sure that it updates everything that needs to happen. So I'm going to log out. And I'm going to close these windows to make sure we're all straight. Go back here. And at this point, it's telling me that I need to go back to the the area where it's helping us to install the extractors, and then I can type that in. So I'm going to pause it once more and get us there. All right, so let's test this out. From what I understand, I should only need to type in my domain name, and I should be able to let's see what it did for me. All right, software registered. So we're good. And if I click access software, I should be able to access the extraction software. Let's see what happens. Boom! I'm inside. Can you see it? All right, so there's the Google Bing Merchant Circle. Excellent. So I was able to do it. I think the longest part of the process was the domain, the hosting attached to the domain. And I tried to take an element out by not having to use two different companies, one for the domain name and one for the hosting, which is unlike how Dan tells you to do it. So I just did it with one company, and that's GoDaddy, and it really, was pretty easy. I just had to get them to talk me through a few things, and it worked out great. So I hope this helped. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.